So remember that adding a file or committing it is basically a two-step process. The first thing that we need to do is git add, and the last time I typed that little period, which pretty much means all, but there's a kind of easier, more self-explanatory way to do this. And type second dot text. Now whenever you hit enter, what Git is going to do is it's going to add this, or pretty much get it ready to commit. It's actually called adding it to the staging area, and I just call it the purgatory because it's in between your working copy. Let me type this out. This isn't a command, I'm just explaining something. Working copy, staging area, and someone's sexting me right now, and this is your repository. Might as well type the whole word out. So basically, right now we have our third. Whenever we create a file, it's on our working copy, it's on a local computer. And then on this last command right here, git add, whenever we add it, it goes to the staging area. Now the staging area is just pretty much saying, okay, these are the files that are ready to get committed. And whenever you want to commit it, or whenever you do commit it, it goes to the repository. Now everything in the repository, this is pretty much your end goal, to get the files to here, because whenever they're there, Git keeps track of those files, and that's pretty much, I don't know why Git was created, I guess. So anyways, that isn't a command, like I said. That's just my way of explaining this three-step process. So basically, this second text file right now, since we added it to the staging area. So now if we go ahead and type git status and hit enter, it says, okay, you have one file in the staging area, second text. In this third text file, you didn't do anything to it. It's just on your working copy, it's just on your computer. You didn't add it to the staging area yet. So let's just go ahead and press git commit. And now what this is going to do is it's going to take all the files from your staging area, which is this second text right here, and it's going to push them to the repository. So git commit message adding the second file to the repository, and hit enter, and it says la la la, gives you a bunch of messages, and that's kind of hard to see. So let's just go ahead and press git log, and once we hit enter, we see that we now have two complete commits. So this was our first one right here. This is our first commit, and our second one was adding the second file to the repository. Pretty freaking cool. But as you can see, if we type git status, we still have that third file that we didn't add to the repository yet. It's just sitting there all alone. Nobody likes it. So let's go ahead and have it join its friends. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to git add third text and hit enter. And now, as you can see, this is now in the staging area. So now from the staging area, we can go ahead and git commit, put a message and say the third file is now joining its friends, and hit enter. And what that does is it commits the third file, and of course we can just do git log and verify all that. So this is our first commit, which added the first file. This commit added the second one, and this added the third file. So now all of our files are in the repository. They're all pretty much, Git is keeping track of all the changes to all of these files now. Pretty freaking sweet. Hopefully now you guys understand the difference between the working copy, which is the very beginning stage, just making a file or editing it on your computer, the staging area, which is the second stage, which is pretty much getting it ready for the repository, and the third process, which is committing files or finally pushing it to the repository. And once they're in the repository, Git can keep track of all the changes, and you're good to go. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.